name is Evelyn Allen. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. It's been about 20 years or so ago now that I had the idea to start my own greeting card business. And now is the time to get my business off the ground. My niche for my business is relationship building, relationship mending. Wherever there's a relationship, there is a good possibility that it will need mending. And my cards can be the foot in the door to open up dialogue, to get the relationship moving in the right direction. I'm going to share with you 3 of my sample cards. The words to my cards have either been copyrighted or they're copyright pending. The first card is an example for 2 sisters who have not spoken in years. The front of the card says, "For you, sister, time is slipping away from us." Sister, my sister, what can I say to help us get on track, since most of our disagreements seem to go way back? Time is slipping away from us. Life is just too short to keep holding on to grudges and tempers and anger of that sort. If Mama and Daddy could see us not being the grown-ups we should, hating and talking about each other, they would see it does not look good. For God did not make us to feud and fuss and fight. And right now it doesn't matter who was wrong and who was right. I'm extending to you my hand, and I'm opening to you my heart for the purpose of letting you in by doing my small part. There is this one thing in which we both can agree, that God has given us more time to forgive, and this happens to be the main key. Please forgive me for all wrong that I have said or done, in hopes that we will do better, to be more loving in the long run. From this card, I've come up with at least 26 different scenarios. The card can not only be from 2 sisters who haven't spoken, it could be from a brother or sister who haven't spoken, or from 2 brothers who haven't spoken, or from co-workers, and so on. My second sample is a card from an estranged father. Son, I should have been there. Son, I know I haven't done most of the things I know I should, but you've turned out all right anyway. I feel proud. It makes me feel good. What can I say except I'm sorry? I could have been a better dad. I wasn't there to see you grow up. I'm not proud of that. It makes me feel sad. My hope is that one day soon, you will forgive me for all the wrong, that we can put the past behind us and get on like we belong. I know that the pain and hurt and all the disappointments are still there, and I know that it's hard to believe, but son, I really do care. We know that it won't be easy, but we can take it step by step. I'd like to see more of you if I can, and face the future with God's help. The doctors say I'm sick, you know, and I believe that it's true. And before I depart this life, son, I really want to talk to you. From this card, I have come up with at least 20 different scenarios. The card can not only be from an estranged father, it could also be from an estranged mother. And the card could read, "Dearest daughter, I wasn't there to see you grow up." And it could also say, "My son, I was wrong." It could also say, "Daughter, let's put the past behind us." And my third and final card is an example of a card from a wayward child. To Mom and Dad. I know you taught me better, but I played a certain game that pitted you 2 against each other, and for this I had no shame. But now I see the toll that my lifestyle has put on you. The pain and the hurt on your faces has caused me to finally get a clue. For the wrong I've done, I'm sorry. I could never make it up to you, but I'll try to do what I can to let you see that my heart is true. You were right in all the things you said, but I just couldn't see it at the time. And now that I've changed my ways, I feel that I'll be just fine. Thank you for continuing to love me, despite all the mean things I did. And I'm working to get on with my life, since I'm a grown-up and no longer a kid. This card could also go to grandparents, to aunts and uncles, to foster parents, to big sisters or big brothers, to whoever may have raised this child. As a future endeavor, what I'd like to do is to assign a special number to each card category. And should it be that one or two stanzas really don't suit your situation, you could go to my website, request a change, say what it is that you'd like to say in the card. After I make the revision and get your approval, I could print the card and send it directly to you, or I could print the card and send it directly to your intended recipient. The goal for my cards will be to say it from the heart with the card. I hope you like my idea, because there will be many relationships on their way to being healed because of the cards that you sent.